Hi there, Paul here from Click&Go. Look at this. February the 21st, Pancake Tuesday, Dublin, shirt sleeves. Where's the beast from the east? What's happening this winter? It's not going to last. You're going to have to get off the island. We don't live here for the tax of the money. We've got all your Instagram questions for the travel clinic, so let's get going. Clickandgo.com. I got to start today by a big call out to Linda, who looks after all our USA product. Normally Mairead helps me with cruise. Linda helps me with USA, but this week, because it's all USA for Brand USA, Linda has been amazing in helping me with all of the questions. We've 20 great questions, and we'll kick off. First one is a nice hotel for 3 nights in New York and then 3 nights in Boston. In New York, the Arlo Midtown, an absolute peach. We sent loads of customers there, and also the really well-known Fitzpatrick Manhattan, a great choice in New York. In Boston, 2 suggestions: the Boston Park Plaza, where friends of mine have stayed and loved. Another one, the Fairmont Copley Plaza, slightly more upmarket, really great. 2 amazing cities and a great way to do the East Coast, combining 2 cities, New York and Boston in this case, but you could do New York, Philly and Washington otherwise. But enjoy. Clickandgo.com. Family of 2+2 tweens, love that word. San Francisco, where to stay, for how long? Thank you. Love San Francisco. Had a great holiday there. We're saying best time to go, really, year round. It doesn't get bitterly cold, it doesn't get terribly hot in the summer, so it is a year-round destination, direct with Aer Lingus out of Dublin. We would say 5 nights and 2 locations to stay, because it's actually quite a compact city itself. You know, Union Square and stay in the Handlery, I stayed there, brilliant location, or down on Fisherman's Wharf, and there's a Riu Plaza at Fisherman's Wharf. And in terms of things to do, there is just so much. Like between the city itself, between the trams, then you could do some great day trips. Alcatraz, that has to be pre-booked because Alcatraz sells out. It is really good. Bus trips around the island and around the city itself, and then obviously cross the bridge and get into Sausalito and head back, do bike tours, do all of that sort of stuff. Another great day trip that we did was down to Carmel, Monterey, and 17-mile drive in Pebble Beach. Absolutely stunning. It is an amazing city. Enjoy. Clickandgo.com. One here from Karen. Good price for car hire. We probably need a little bit more, Karen, than a good price for car hire. You can get it on the website. We can do it. You can call us 7 days a week or into the extras on the Click&Go website. And we've car hire all over the world with a link from Car Trawler. So really great prices there. Clickandgo.com. This is from Helen. Any Vegas or Los Angeles must-dos, must-see? Vegas. Shopping, oh my god, the shows, the Grand Canyon, helicopter over the strip. We also did Bryce Canyon. You can do Monument Valley. Another thing I would say to people to do, even if they're not like me and hotel nuts, go and visit some of the hotels in Las Vegas when you're there. They are just absolutely out of this world. Spectacular, amazing buildings. In LA, Universal Hollywood, Disney, Warner Brothers Studios tour, loads more. Walk up to the Hollywood sign in Beverly Hills, and the movie stars homes tour. So tons to do, and that's not even getting to the beach. Great options for you in Vegas and Los Angeles. Clickandgo.com. Sorry for squinting, the sun is really strong. Washington for the October midterm for 2 adults, flights and accommodation please. Going out on the 28th of October for 3 nights, just over €800. That includes direct flights with Aer Lingus and 3 nights in the 4-star Churchill Hotel, an amazing location. And Washington, you will be just blown away with all there is to see in that amazing city. Most of it free. Incredible museums. Enjoy. Have a great time in Washington. Next question from Ems. Can you travel to the USA from Ireland with a small dog in the cabin with you? Any airline, any airport. It's tricky enough. Aer Lingus only allow dogs in the hold. Special requirements around vaccination, and dogs must be chipped to enter the US. We would suggest you get onto the CDC website. Have a look on that, and that gives you all of the obligations and requirements for the airlines, and then check out the likes of Aer Lingus, Delta, American and United. It looks like the rules are pretty tricky, and we even find that in Europe they can vary by airline and vary at different times depending on what's happening in the dog population. Sorry, can't be more helpful than that. Clickandgo.com. Next one, question from Arlene. Is Kissimmee a good base for Orlando? Kissimmee's about 8 miles from iDrive. Best to have a car if you're staying there, and if staying on iDrive, you don't need a car, so that tends to be what we find. It's the convenience of iDrive and using transfers or shuttles as against Kissimmee, where you are definitely going to need a car. That said, the hotels tend to be cheaper in Kissimmee, and it is improving all the time in terms of facilities and options with shopping malls, etc., etc. So entirely up to you. Guess if it was us, we'd probably be kind of pulling you back towards iDrive in terms of the accommodation. One reason to stay down Kissimmee direction would be the villas, which are quite unique. Click&Go.com. This is from Martin. Hotel recommendation for a great location in Chicago and top things to do in March. Chicago. Anywhere near the Magnificent Mile or along the river, the recommendations, we have 2 hotels, the Palmer House Hilton or the Allegro Royal Sonesta. And in terms of things to do, again, shopping. Oh my God, the Magnificent Mile. I still have stuff I bought in Chicago the last time I was there, and I love it because I hate shopping, but everything is really close by, so it's easy for people like me who just don't like shopping. Navy Pier, Wrigley Stadium, Millennium Park, the Skydeck Chicago, and the River Tour, not to mention the aquarium. It is just an amazing, another great city to visit. And people often overlook it. Direct flights in with Aer Lingus and some of the American carriers. Click&Go.com. Going to New York in July, please suggest somewhere outside the city for a 2-night break. So we had a bit of chatter about this. I was going back into Revenge. Remember that great TV drama? That was all set in the Hamptons. So Linda and Mairead were suggesting the Hamptons, 2.5 hours, or Long Island, just over an hour by train. And there's 22 towns in the Hamptons. You want to be closer? Joe from our office also was there. He stayed in Brooklyn, and he said just the walk across the Brooklyn Bridge in the morning was amazing. He was staying with relatives, and he just said like the parks, the brownstone houses, everything about it made it feel like he was outside New York, but in it within 20 minutes. So if you're looking to be closer, Brooklyn. If you're looking for wowness, the Hamptons. And if you want a bit of in between, Long Island. Click&Go.com. Best disabled friendly destination for non-wheelchair user, but with very bad mobility and the partner. If you wouldn't mind, I think what's best with these ones is if you give us a shout. The guys are really well trained in how to deal with these sort of questions and how to tailor the right holiday to match your needs. What we need to do is find out exactly what your needs are so that we can find the correct level of transportation, any airport assistance you may need, any transportation assistance you might need in the destination, how mobility friendly the destination itself needs to be, and also the hotel and what the room type should be based on what you're looking for. So if it's okay with you, the best way for us to deal with any of these questions like this or anything else, because we have had some great conversations with families going away with children with autism needs. We've all sorts of different questions that people engage with us on, and when we get a chance to talk to you, we can really explore what you need and match our experience to providing you with the best holiday possible. So give us a shout, 7 days a week, Click&Go.com. And we keep going with the US. Hello Paul, I've been to New York but want a city break somewhere else. What city would you recommend? We mentioned it earlier and we're always talking about it, and it is just incredible. Washington DC, we see it all the time on the TV, but so many of us have not been. There's direct flights in there with Aer Lingus and seasonally with other of the US carriers. The reasons we're suggesting it: lots of the attractions are free. It's quite a compact city. It has some great nightlife, a great metro system to get around, or you can take a bike tour. And it's just so easy. You'll just enjoy it. You have Baltimore nearby, you have Annapolis nearby. Philly is only up the road. So there's loads of great reasons to visit Washington DC. Click&Go.com. Going to Orlando, first time this year, but don't know which parks or visits to choose from. Okay, so here you go. For the younger kids, Disney. For the kind of more teenager, older kids and the adults, Universal. SeaWorld and Discovery Cove. Discovery Cove, you can swim with the dolphins. You must be over 6 years of age, but it's a just once in a lifetime experience. And another great park that sometimes gets overlooked is the Kennedy Space Center. It's only about an hour from Orlando with so much to do. And we can look after any of the theme park tickets. Just give us a shout and we'll sort you out. Click&Go.com. Next one, Orlando as well. Please recommend an iDrive International Drive Hotel for a family with older kids. Need space, 2 bedrooms if possible. Our recommendation is Universal Endless Summer. They have 2-bedroom suites, loads of room. You get into the park early. There's a free shuttle transfer to the park, and it's just close to Universal. Really good product, really enjoyable, perfect for the families with teenagers and younger kids. Click&Go.com. We want to go to LA this year. Where should we stay to be near everything? A couple of suggestions for you. Hollywood or Sunset Boulevard, really central, and the advantage with them is you're so close to the metro, so you can get around, get out to Santa Monica really easy. Or how about the area around Universal Studios, and a good hotel near there is the Best Western Sunset Plaza or the Lowe's Hollywood. Enjoy. Click&Go.com. Can you recommend a few good 4-star hotels in Las Vegas? One of our top selling destinations, Vegas, and top selling year round. Best time to go, not in the summer. Hotel wise, where would we suggest? We're talking about the 4-star Luxor, Planet Hollywood, New York, or the MGM. They would be the good kind of 4-star lead-ins, really well located on the strip. You'll enjoy Vegas. Click&Go.com. Can you guys book a few nights in Orlando and then do a cruise, 2 sharing? Absolutely, we can tailor make anything you want. Doesn't all have to be on the website. We can tailor make nights in the US plus a cruise, 2-center, 3-center, US holidays, car hire, adding to your US holiday, anything you want. Just give the guys a shout. We're here 7 days a week. Until the end of the month, we're open until 7, Monday to Friday, Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5, and on Sunday, 1 p.m. to 5. So give us a shout. We're here to help. We'll tailor make anything you want. Cruise, USA based, whatever. Click&Go.com. We want to book Orlando but don't want to use a car. Where's the best place to stay? Do you know, this is one of the most frequent questions we get about the US, and it is one of the more significant changes in travel to Orlando in the last kind of 10, 20 years. More and more consumers are preferring to opt not to drive whilst they're there. And if you're in iDrive or that area, you don't need a car anymore. The iRide trolley is very cheap, very simple to use, and it just serves everywhere that you need. So anywhere on iDrive, International Drive is the proper name for it, really don't need a car. Short hop from the airport, use the iRide trolley, and you're done. Click&Go.com. Best areas to shop and best malls to visit in New York. For the outlets, Woodbury Common, Jersey Gardens, Fifth Avenue, Macy's, Bloomingdale's. Like, who needs tips for New York shopping? But like, the outlets are really good. And then even in the city of New York itself. And when you're in Macy's, this is funny now, go to floor 1.5, present your passport or any ID that shows you're non-national. You're going to get all your tax back, and they'll probably give you some discount cards too. Enjoy. Click&Go.com. Another Orlando question. Loads of first timers. The US is selling so well this year. Tips to begin planning Orlando trip. First time, don't know where to start. Okay, here's some really sensible tips for from some people who really know the States and Orlando very well. Stay on International Drive. Pre-buy your park tickets. You're going to get a much better value by buying them as early in advance of your trip as possible. Plan your Disney visits and plan your park visits. We're suggesting a park one day, pool the next, or some of the guys are saying do the parks in the morning and the pool in the afternoon, but break it up because you're going to get tired running around all those parks. Buy an iRide trolley ticket because it's so easy to get around iDrive for shopping, restaurants and bars, and then you don't need to have a car. So get your park tickets in advance, plan your itinerary in terms of what you're going to do, iDrive and iRide trolley. Click&Go.com. Bit of a technical one here for a cruise out of Miami. Which is better to register on a Caribbean cruise, an Unpust currency card or a Visa card? I'm not 100% sure. We love Unpust. We don't want to dismiss or diss their service. I'm sure their currency cards are perfect. We're just concerned that with the cruise lines, what they try and do is put, a hold on certain value for your card, and they may be more used to dealing with credit and debit cards rather than currency cards. But go to the individual cruise lines website and check it out. If you're booked with us, give us a shout. If you can't find it easily, we'll check it for you. Your other question: can more than one car be registered to a room to avoid bill splitting? Cards can be registered to each individual who has a cruise card. So don't worry about that. If there's two of you going and you want to have separate billings, that's absolutely no problem. Click&Go.com. A cruise one, but it's also US related. Best time for a cruise, Caribbean cruise, Western or Southern. Effectively, Caribbean cruises go 12 months of the year out of the US, so you can go anytime. Christmas, New Year being the most popular, and the best value is always going to be around September, October time. But some great itineraries taking in the islands, some other great itineraries. One that I did out of Miami brought us down to Colombia, into Panama, and into Costa Rica, and back up through Mexico. So you have some great cruise options out of Miami. Click&Go.com. So that's it for Pancake Tuesday's travel clinic to the USA. Over 20 great questions on the USA, Orlando, the cities, East Coast, West Coast, Vegas included. Hope that was really helpful. The team here know the US brilliantly. We're here for you 7 days a week. Give us a shout Monday to Friday until 7 p.m. until the end of this month. Then it drops back to 5:30. We're always open Saturday and always open Sunday. We're open 7 days a week. But more importantly, it's the information, the advice, the experience, the guidance and the service that we can offer you when you're putting your US trip together. Don't worry if you don't see it on the website. Give the guys a shout because they can tailor make multi-center, triple center, add the car hire, add the park tickets, do whatever you need to do with the USA. Click&Go.com.